Hey folks, welcome back to the Stoic journey. Ever wonder why they come crawling back to you, regretting their decision to leave? It's like they only realize your true worth when you've already shut the door and moved on. It's a heart-wrenching twist of human nature, isn't it? Our wise friend Epictetus once imparted a hard truth, saying people often recognize your value only when you've stopped seeking theirs. This insight cuts deep, exposing a raw, painful aspect of human relationships. Whether you're dealing with a long-lost love or a fleeting connection, the moment you shift your focus from seeking their approval to prioritizing your own growth, that's typically when they start noticing your absence. It's almost as if your newfound independence sends a clear, strong message that you are not to be overlooked. If you find yourself nursing a broken heart or attempting to build new relationships, this lesson is crucial. Hold on to it tightly, and for those of you trying to catch the eye of someone new, consider for a second that they drift away as they were never there with you in the first place. This revelation is tough but transformative. It reinforces a vital truth. Your value does not diminish just because someone fails to recognize it. Your worth is inherent and does not depend on the whims or perceptions of others. Yes, my friends, it's a powerful change when you start putting your energy into your own growth and happiness. You take center stage in your life, not just a supporting role in theirs. This shift, while simple, acts like a beacon. It sends out a clear message. You are whole with or without their approval. And strangely enough, this sense of completeness is what often pulls them right back to you. It's like flipping a switch in a dark room. Suddenly, everything is illuminated, and what was once hidden is now clear. This is the true magic of self-sufficiency, a core principle of Stoic wisdom. So, my Stoic friends, before we delve deeper into the journey they undergo after leaving you behind, let's take a moment to affirm. Never skip this part, folks, as this is the heart of our lesson. Go ahead, close your eyes, and affirm, I define my worth. Now, quickly go and drop it in the comments. Declare it loud. Let them find out that you know your worth. You're not here waiting for them. You're moving on, and now they have to chase you. This is your comeback, not a setback. You're setting the stage for a life where you're sought after, not overlooked. And with this renewed spirit, let's charge ahead. Ready, my friends. Why they came back. Go now. Give a moment to consider why they came back. What magnetic force, what flips the script, pulled them back into your orbit? The very one who seemed, the one for whom you were tirelessly fighting to capture their attention. What flips the script here? It's like a scene out of a classic movie where the underdog suddenly takes center stage, leaving everyone, including the doubters, in awe. Imagine this. You were once frantically juggling to keep their attention, like a street performer desperately trying to please passers-by. But the moment you drop the act and focus on your own script, that's when they turn back, stunned by the show you've created without them. This isn't just about them noticing you. It's about them realizing they've missed the main act. When you stop the endless chase and start focusing on your own life, you ignite a curiosity in them. This isn't about playing hard to get. It's about genuinely being hard to forget. Your independence and growth cast a spell of realization over them. They didn't just leave someone behind. They walked away from a treasure that, once gone, has become infinitely more valuable. This change in you isn't just attractive. It's magnetic. It's like flipping a switch in a dark room. The whole scenario lights up, and suddenly they find themselves drawn to the brightness you radiate. Your journey of self-sufficiency isn't a quiet road walked alone. It's a vibrant parade of your progress and peace, impossible to ignore. As we move forward, remember that this narrative isn't about drawing them back into your life. It's about keeping you at the center of your own. Today's lesson is essential. We're diving deep into how to become the hero of your story, not just a footnote in theirs. Stick with me as we unpack the power of self-sufficiency and learn how to transform, not just how they see you, but how you see yourself. Ready to flip the script? Let's dive in. Number 1. Their departure, your bright future. Imagine this. You're the backstage character, diligently trying to catch their attention, giving your all to become the hero of their story. Whether it's someone new you've just started admiring or someone you've been trying to build a connection with for a while, you're putting in the effort, showing up, making yourself available. But suddenly, they drift away, seemingly discarding your feelings as if you were trash. It's a jarring moment that leaves you standing alone, script in hand, with the curtain hastily drawn shut. But here's the twist in this story. Their departure isn't your defeat. In fact, this is the moment where your future starts to brighten. As hard as it is to see now, their drifting away is what gives you the space to focus entirely on the most important character, you. This isn't the final act of your story. It's like the intermission, a pause that allows you to regroup, reflect, and come back stronger. Think of it not as an end, but as a crucial break that offers you a chance to rewrite your script. Now the stage is yours alone, and the spotlight is waiting for you to step into it. When they leave, whether it's an ex or someone new who never gave you a real chance, what they're unknowingly doing is creating room for your own growth. It's a hidden blessing, tough to appreciate in the moment, but invaluable in its contribution to your personal development. This space, this freedom, is where you begin to flourish, unfettered by the need to perform for someone else's approval. Think about it. This is the moment the backstage character becomes the star. You transition from a supporting role in your own life to the lead. Every line you deliver, every step you take now, shapes the narrative of your personal epic. This is where you learn that you don't need to chase the spotlight. It will find you as long as you are true to your character and committed to your performance. Incorporating this experience into your life might seem daunting at first. How do you go from being a sidelined character to owning the stage? The key lies in embracing the discomfort, the unfamiliarity of solo performances. Start with small, manageable actions. Pursue interests that have always intrigued you, but you never explored. Invest time in skills that build your confidence. Connect with others who encourage your independence. Each of these steps is a rehearsal for your newfound lead role. Remember, the path might feel lonely at times, but solitude is a powerful state where introspection breathes insight. As Marcus Aurelius once advised, the obstacle in the path becomes the path. Never forget, within every obstacle is an opportunity to improve our condition. Transform the pain of their departure into a catalyst for your empowerment. If the journey seems overwhelming, draw strength from the words of Epictetus. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Your reaction to this departure defines the next act of your life. Choose to react with resilience. Choose to see this as an opportunity to rediscover and reinvent. Use humor to lighten your spirits when the narrative gets too heavy. Imagine your life as a movie where the unexpected exit of a key character sets the stage for a thrilling comeback. Picture yourself looking into the camera and saying, "Well, wasn't that an interesting plot twist?" It's your reminder to take life's unpredictable script with a grain of humor and not to let the twists and turns derail your story. As you forge ahead, embrace affirmations to reinforce your new role. Close your eyes for a moment and affirm, I am the architect of my future. Let these words be your guide as you build the next chapters of your life. Declare your strength and your readiness to move forward in the comments below or wherever you feel supported. Let the world know that you are not just surviving, you are thriving. Now, consider their standpoint during this period of departure. They might be grappling with their decisions, realizing the void they've left behind, a void that you once filled. This realization might stir in them a mixture of regret and confusion, but this is no longer your concern. Your focus is on the vibrant new character you are becoming, one who captivates the audience, not by a script written by someone else, but by your authentic performance. Adding another layer to your evolving story, picture this. It's as if you're a magician on stage, and with a flourish of your cape, you transform what seemed like an empty stage into a spectacle of color and light. Your life becomes a series of inspiring tricks, each more impressive than the last, drawing the audience in with every move. As we gear up to explore the next steps in this journey of self-discovery and independence, carry with you the lessons learned from this departure. This isn't just about moving on, it's about stepping up, turning what could have been a tragic exit into a transformative entrance. Ready to take the spotlight and own your story? Let's continue, armed with courage and clarity, stepping confidently into the next scene of our lives. Let's move forward, my friends, because the best part of your story is just about to begin. So folks, please make sure that you stick with me and watch this video till the end, as this was just the first step of this journey, the step that you might have already taken. And the next steps, folks, are the real jam of this video. So please kill those thoughts of clicking away and stay tight. And if you appreciate what we are doing here, please go ahead, hit the like button under this video, because if you appreciate the content but don't show your appreciation, it's like silently admiring a comedian's jokes without ever laughing, a missed connection that leaves everyone a bit puzzled. So now, let's move forward, writing the best parts of your life story. Number 2, feeling the void, filling it with growth. When they left, it felt like a huge empty space opened up. Think of it like a big room that used to be full and lively, but is suddenly quiet and empty. This space might feel cold and lonely at first, but here's where your story gets interesting. This isn't just an empty space, it's a chance to grow, a blank page waiting for you to write new adventures on it. Imagine you're a painter standing before a giant blank canvas. This canvas is your life now. At first, it seems too big, maybe even a bit intimidating, but you've got all the colors you could dream of at your fingertips. Each stroke of your brush adds something new and unique, filling up the canvas with vibrant life. Marcus Aurelius, a wise Stoic philosopher, once said something powerful. The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury. Instead of getting back at them or holding on to bitterness, use this chance to become better, to make your life richer and more colorful than before. Being alone doesn't have to be lonely, it can be your superpower. When it's quiet, you can hear your own thoughts more clearly. You might pick up an old hobby you forgot you loved, or find a new interest that lights you up. Every new thing you try is like adding another exciting splash of color to your life. It's okay to feel sad or lonely sometimes. These feelings are part of the journey, but like a phoenix rising from the ashes, you can use these feelings to push yourself forward. Channel your energy into something good. Maybe start working out, meditate, or paint. Let these activities make you stronger and more complete. No story is complete without friends and allies. Now might be the perfect time to meet new people or to connect more deeply with old friends. Each new friend adds a new storyline to your life, bringing in fresh ideas and new energy. Keep your sense of humor with you. It's like having a good friend by your side that makes you laugh when things get too serious. Maybe you join a dance class and end up stepping on a few toes. Laugh it off and keep dancing. Life is more fun when you can smile through the bumps. Start every day with a strong, positive statement about yourself. Look in the mirror and say, "I am the creator of my happiness." This simple sentence reminds you every morning that you have the power to make your day good. As you fill up this empty space with new, joyful experiences, people might start to notice. They might see how happy and full your life is becoming and realize what they're missing. But this part of your journey isn't about them. It's about you becoming the best version of yourself. Think about how much you've changed already. You're turning what felt like a loss into a chance for discovery and happiness. You're not just getting over something, you're becoming something new. As Seneca, another wise Stoic, said, "It is not because things are difficult that we do not dare. It is because we do not dare that they are difficult." Be brave, fill your life with new adventures, and watch how you grow. Before we move on, close your eyes for a moment and say with me, "I define my landscape." Feel free to share your progress in the comments below. It's a great way to inspire others and show how far you've come. With every new activity or friendship, you're not just filling up the space they left behind, you're making your life richer and more fulfilling. It's like planting a garden where there was once just a patch of dirt. You're not just growing plants, you're cultivating a vibrant, blooming space that attracts others and fills you with pride and joy. And remember, growth isn't just about adding things to your life. It's also about understanding more about who you are. As you explore new hobbies or build new relationships, you'll discover strengths you never knew you had and interests that deeply motivate you. This understanding is a powerful tool that helps you navigate not just the challenges of today, but those of the future as well. Now, are you ready to keep exploring and growing? Let's move on to the next part of your story, which is just getting started. Let's see the next part, and believe me, you don't want to miss these, as the best parts are about to begin. Number 3, their realization, their revelation, your revelation. As you embrace your new life, filling each day with personal growth and new experiences, there comes a pivotal moment in your journey, the moment of their realization and your revelation. This is where the tables start to turn. They begin to notice the vibrant life you're living without them, the life they walked away from, assuming you wouldn't thrive. Imagine this. You've been painting your canvas with bold, confident strokes, each color brighter and more vivid than the last. You're no longer in the background. You're front and center, shining in your own light. And it's at this point they start to see what they've lost. They see the laughter, the joy, the strength, and the sheer brilliance of the life you've built. They realize the mistake of underestimating you. But here's the twist. While they are coming to terms with their loss, you are experiencing a profound revelation. You've discovered not just your ability to survive without them, but to excel. You've turned what could have been a lonely, empty period into a chapter of discovery and empowerment. As they grapple with their realization, you continue to expand your horizons. You pick up new skills, perhaps learning a new language or instrument, and with each new skill, you add depth to your character. You join groups, attend workshops, and perhaps even lead some initiatives, making new connections that enrich your life further. This newfound independence is intoxicating. You realize that you do not need someone else to validate your worth. You define it yourself every day with every decision you make. It's not about proving them wrong, it's about proving to yourself just how capable, strong, and complete you are. Your journey becomes a beacon for others. Friends and acquaintances begin to notice the change. They see someone who faces adversity and turns it into an opportunity for growth. They come to you, inspired by your resilience, asking how you transformed your pain into something so beautiful and powerful. Keep your sense of humor as you navigate this newfound attention. Perhaps joke about how you used to wait for someone to see your worth, but now you're too busy running the show. It's a light-hearted way to acknowledge your past struggles while celebrating your current success. Now take a moment each day to affirm your new reality. Stand in front of the mirror, take a deep breath, and say with conviction, "I define my worth." This affirmation isn't just words, it's a declaration of your independence and strength. As they witness from afar the incredible person you've become, let them realize the depth of their mistake. But more importantly, let this realization affirm to you just how far you've come. You are no longer the person who needs validation from others. You find it within yourself, in the richness of your life, and the joy of your achievements. So go ahead, declare it loud in the comments if you haven't already, and let them find out. Let everyone see the person you have become, not because you need their applause, but because you deserve to celebrate your triumphs openly and proudly. And remember, as Seneca said, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more that is poor." You have transformed your craving for external validation into a self-sustaining source of internal strength. Now you are rich in self-worth, self-respect, and self-empowerment. With this revelation, you're ready to move forward, not just to the next chapter, but to a whole new level of your journey. You're not just moving on from them, you're moving up to greater heights, ready to explore even more of what life has to offer. Are you ready to continue this journey of self-discovery and empowerment? Let's step forward with confidence and curiosity, eager to see what amazing opportunities await in the next part of your story. Number 4, their self-reflection, your self-discovery. As you continue to define your own path and paint your life's canvas with vibrant colors of growth and independence, a parallel process begins to unfold in the distance, their self-reflection. This is where they start to look back, to ponder over their decisions and to question what they've left behind. Meanwhile, you're engaged in a profound journey of self-discovery, one that reshapes your understanding of who you are and what you truly want from life. Imagine them sitting alone, replaying the moments you shared, the laughter, the conversations, the plans. They remember the person who was once willing to become their puppet, now thriving independently, no longer waiting in the wings but taking center stage. The realization hits them like a poorly timed joke in a comedy skit. They missed the punchline completely, and now the laughter is happening where they can no longer see. While they are reflecting on what could have been, you are living in what is. Every new experience and challenge brings you closer to understanding your deepest desires and capabilities. You're not waiting for someone else to bring you happiness. You're busy building it yourself. This period of self-discovery is empowering, filled with moments of clarity and affirmation that you are indeed the architect of your own joy and fulfillment. Your journey is like a series of magic tricks you've mastered. One moment you're pulling rabbits out of hats, the next, you're escaping chains that once bound you. Each new skill or hobby you pick up adds another inspiring act to your repertoire. As you expand your horizons, you also deepen your relationship with yourself. You discover likes and dislikes you never knew you had, strengths you hadn't tapped into, and passions waiting to be pursued. It's not just about adding activities to your schedule, it's about adding layers to your character. Your newfound independence is intoxicating. You realize that you do not need someone else to validate your worth or decisions. This realization liberates you from the chains of dependency and empowers you to make choices that truly benefit and please you. It's a thrilling feeling, knowing that your happiness is self-sourced and not tied to someone else's presence or approval. Keep your sense of humor as you navigate this newfound attention. Maybe you joke about how you used to perform in their circus, but now you're the ringmaster of your own show. It's a lighthearted way to acknowledge your past while celebrating your current success. Each morning, reaffirm your independence and strength by looking in the mirror and saying, "I define my worth." This affirmation is your daily reminder of your journey from dependence to empowerment, from uncertainty to clarity. As you revel in your self-discovery, let them contemplate their self-reflection. They are seeing the full picture of what they've lost, but you are too busy painting new, beautiful vistas in your life to look back. Now, as you prepare to continue your journey, take a moment to appreciate how far you've come. You've turned what could have been a lonely path into a vibrant parade of progress and self-fulfillment. Are you ready to continue exploring the depths of your potential? Let's move forward with confidence and curiosity, eager to see what amazing opportunities await in the next part of your story. The stage is set, the audience is waiting, and the next act promises to be even more spectacular. Renewed interest number 5. Renewed interest, your new horizon. As you continue to build a life full of achievements and new interests, you notice something has changed. They're showing interest in you again, drawn to the person you've become. But this isn't about waiting for someone else to see your worth anymore. You're on a new path, discovering exciting opportunities every day. Think of yourself as the captain of your own ship, sailing across the open seas of life with confidence. You've faced storms and found treasures. Now they see you from afar, thriving and confident, and they start to pay attention again. But for you, the path ahead is too exciting to turn back. You're not the person they left behind. You're an explorer heading towards new adventures. This newfound attention from them might feel good at first, but you quickly realize it's just a sign of how much you've grown. Like a beacon that catches the eye of ships in the distance, your success and happiness show how much you've changed. Yet you keep your eyes on the horizon, eager for what comes next, not on what you've left behind. With every new experience, you reinforce your independence. Maybe you start a new project or travel to a place you've always wanted to see. Each step not only moves you away from your past, but also brings you closer to the person you're becoming. Someone who loves their freedom and enjoys making their own choices. Their renewed interest might seem interesting for a moment, like a bird that stops by your window. It's a little distraction, but it doesn't change your focus. You've learned to enjoy being on your own and making decisions that are best for you. This independence feels better than any fleeting moment of recognition. Keep a light heart about this new twist in your story. Maybe you smile and think, now they notice. It's like finding hidden treasures while cleaning out your attic, and suddenly everyone wants a piece. But you know these treasures, your time, energy, and attention are for those who've always seen their value, not just now when they shine so clearly. Every morning, remind yourself of your journey. Look in the mirror and say firmly, "I define my worth." This isn't just a saying. It's a pledge that you only need your own approval. This part of your life is about seeing how far you've come. Even though they are interested again, you're more excited about what's ahead. Your life isn't about proving your value to them anymore. It's about exploring the great things you can do now. Take a moment to appreciate how much you've grown and the exciting possibilities ahead. You're not defined by who wants you back, but by what you want for yourself. The future is wide open, and your ability to embrace it shows just how much you've grown. Are you ready to explore what lies beyond the next horizon? Let's move forward, not just to discover new places, but to create them. With every step, you shape a life that's uniquely yours, a true work of art. Here's to the adventures that await. It's going to be a wonderful ride. Number 6. Attempts to reconnect. Your steady attempts to reconnect rise. As you keep growing and exploring new paths, something interesting happens. They start trying to reconnect with you. Maybe they send a message, give you a call, or like your posts online. But while they are trying to step back into your life, you're not standing still. You're moving up and moving on. Imagine this. You're climbing a hill, steadily reaching higher ground. Each step takes effort, but with every step, the view gets better. You see new landscapes, breathe fresher air, and feel stronger. Now, as they try to catch up, you realize how far you've come. You're not where you were anymore. You're somewhere new, somewhere better. At first, their attempts to reconnect might make you pause. It's natural to look back and think about the times you shared, but this moment of looking back is brief. You've discovered so much about yourself and what makes you happy that going back doesn't make sense anymore. You're focused on your journey, enjoying the climb, and excited about what's ahead. Their efforts to reconnect can feel like a small wave trying to pull you back to the shore when you're already sailing towards the horizon. You might wave back, acknowledge them, but your hands are on the wheel, your eyes on the vast ocean. You've learned to steer your own ship, and you love the freedom it brings. This part of your journey teaches you a lot about value, the value of your time, your energy, and your heart. You've worked hard to build a life you love, filled with activities and people that bring you joy. Now, you choose to spend your time only where it matters most. Keep things light and simple. If they reach out, maybe you respond with a friendly hello, but your heart and mind are on the goals you're reaching, the dreams you're chasing. You don't need to be harsh or cold. You just stay focused on what's best for you. Every morning, as you continue your rise, remind yourself of your progress. Say to yourself, "I am on my path." This simple phrase keeps you grounded and focused, no matter what tries to distract you. As you look ahead, think about all the new experiences waiting for you. You're climbing higher, learning more, and seeing further. The attempts they make to reconnect don't change your direction. They just remind you of how much you've grown. Now, as you get ready to take your next steps, feel proud of how steady you've been in your rise. You're not just moving away from your past, you're rising towards your future, a future that looks brighter with every step you take. Are you ready to keep climbing, keep discovering, and keep growing? Let's keep moving forward, embracing the new heights and the beautiful views they bring. Here's to your steady rise. It's just getting started, and the best views are yet to come. Number 7. Standing strong in self-sufficiency. As you journey further along your path of growth and self-discovery, you reach a crucial stage, standing strong in your self-sufficiency. This isn't just about being alone. It's about being enough for yourself, about finding strength and joy in your independence. Think of yourself as a tree. Over time, you've rooted yourself deeply into the ground. your branches stretching up and out, reaching for the sun. You've weathered storms and basked in sunshine, and through it all, you've grown stronger and more resilient. Now, you stand firm, not just surviving but thriving, nourished by your own confidence and courage. This stage of self-sufficiency shows in every choice you make. You pick activities that make you happy, spend time with people who make you laugh, and pursue goals that mean something to you. Every decision is a reflection of your values and desires, and you no longer look outside for guidance or validation. You know what's best for you, and you trust yourself to make the right choices. Your independence is also visible in how you handle challenges. Instead of waiting for someone to save you or fix things, you tackle problems head-on. Whether it's fixing a leaky faucet or handling a tough day at work, you manage it on your own. Each successful solution boosts your confidence and reinforces your ability to stand on your own 2 feet. People around you start to notice this change. They see someone who used to rely on others now solving problems and making decisions with confidence. This might inspire them too. They see that being self-sufficient doesn't mean being isolated or lonely. It means being strong, capable, and free to live life on your own terms. Even in moments of doubt or loneliness, because everyone has them, you remind yourself of how far you've come. You look at the challenges you've faced and the obstacles you've overcome, and you find reassurance in your proven strength and resilience. You know now, more than ever, that you can handle anything that comes your way. During this time, keep your heart light and your spirit high. Maybe you laugh when things don't go perfectly, shrugging off setbacks like raindrops on your leaves. Life isn't always smooth, but your ability to smile through the rough patches shows just how much you've grown. Every morning, affirm your independence. Say to yourself, I am strong, I am capable, I am enough. Let these words sink in and fill you with confidence. They are your personal anthem, a reminder of your journey from dependence to self-sufficiency. As you continue to live this way, embracing and celebrating your newfound independence, you set an example for others. You show that standing strong in self-sufficiency is not just possible, but empowering and fulfilling. Ready to keep going, keep nurturing your growth, enjoying your freedom, and living each day as a testament to your strength. Your life is your own, and you are doing an incredible job steering it. Let's keep moving forward, standing tall and proud in our self-sufficiency. Here's to more growth, more strength, and more joyful independence. Number 8. Their decision time. Your powers shift. As you've grown and changed, becoming more confident and happy, there comes a time when they have to make a decision. They see how much you've accomplished on your own and start to think about what they've lost. Now, it's decision time for them, but for you, it's a moment of real power. Imagine it like a game where you've leveled up while they weren't looking. You've gained new skills, made new friends, and you're winning now. They want to join your game again, but it's not so simple. You're in control now, and it's your choice whether you let them back in. During this time, they might try to show you they've changed or that they miss what you had together. It's normal to feel a mix of things when this happens. You might be curious, flattered, or even unsure. But remember, you don't have to rush your choice. This is your game, your rules. Think of this as being the boss of a big project. Everyone wants to know what you'll decide. In the past, you might have waited for their signal to make a move, but not anymore. Now, you're the one calling the shots. You can decide what's best for you without needing their approval. This shift in power can feel really good. It's like when you first learned to ride a bike without help. Suddenly, You're speeding down the road, wind in your hair, steering wherever you want to go. That freedom is thrilling, and it's all because you learned to do it on your own. During this time, keep doing what's been working for you. Stick to your hobbies, spend time with your friends, and keep building the life you love. The more you focus on what makes you happy, the clearer your decision will become. If they are truly sorry and have changed, that's great for them. It shows growth, but it doesn't automatically mean you should go back to how things were. You've got a lot to think about. Your life now is full and fun without them. Do they fit into it the way you are now? That's a big question only you can answer. As you think about all this, take a quiet moment to remind yourself of how far you've come. You might say to yourself, "I define my worth." This simple reminder helps keep you grounded. It's a way of telling yourself that no matter what decisions come your way, you know your value and what you deserve. Now, as they figure out what they want, you enjoy the power of deciding what's next for you. It's like being at a crossroads with many paths to choose from. Each path has its own adventures waiting for you, and you get to pick which one to explore. Are you ready to keep moving forward, using your newfound power to shape even better days ahead? Let's go then. Your journey is yours to direct, and the best parts are still to come. Number 9. Resolution or reconciliation. Your terms. As your journey reaches a turning point, you face a choice. Will you welcome them back into your life, or have you outgrown the need for their presence? This final stage is about making decisions on your terms, based on the strong, independent person you've become. Think of it like ending a book you've been writing. You can choose how it finishes. Maybe they come back, asking for another chance. Now you get to decide, is there room for them in the new life you've built? Or is your story better off moving forward without them? This isn't about being harsh. It's about acknowledging that you are in control of your own narrative. You've done the hard work of becoming who you are today, and you know that your happiness is in your hands. The ending of this chapter can be peaceful and empowering. You might sit with the idea for a while, weighing the pros and cons. In the end, you trust your judgment. You've already been through so much, and now you can see clearly. Maybe there's a space for reconciliation, but it has to be on your terms, or perhaps you're ready to close that chapter for good. Both choices are valid, and only you can decide what feels right. With each decision, you continue to stand in your strength. You've reached a point where you no longer need external validation. You're your own person, with your own future. With that knowledge, you move forward into a new chapter, whether that's with or without them, knowing you're in control. As you reflect on how far you've come, remind yourself of the power you hold. Every step has brought you closer to understanding your true worth, and no matter the choice, your path is yours to create. Let the resolution or reconciliation be a moment of peace, not pressure. You've made it this far because of your strength, and you're ready for whatever comes next.